Dean, tough break for Gavin Brinley. Can you say what he showed you during this camp and just kind of how big a setback this is for him?
Well, I think exactly what he did, right, is he was trying to do everything it took to, one, make the hockey club, two, if he didn't, to make an impression, and he did. Does it suck? Injuries happen, obviously. He's doing the right thing, blocked a shot, and gotten in a tough spot. But yeah, he certainly has left an impression with us that he's going to compete and do, as I said, whatever it takes to play and help his team win.
Given who's playing tonight, do you view tonight's game as a dress rehearsal?
Well, they're all dress rehearsal, right? But if you're alluding to us having most of our NHL guys, yeah. It comes down to this point in camp, and there's some decisions that are going to be made, which it always happens. And we've got a couple of decisions. We can't keep everybody here, we're obviously in the final stretch of seeing who our hockey club's going to be.
Can you see Provorov on the right side today? Are you looking for solutions on the right side that you haven't seen yet, or are you just trying to look at different mixes?
Different mixes, right? We've got, Sevy and Goody, right? And then, then we've got positions that are open. You're right. We've got a lot of lefties, more lefties likely than righties. I don't know the exact number, but we actually have, we feel, people that can move over there quite easily. And I spoke to Provy about it. Obviously, we don't just throw somebody there. It's they have to embrace what we're thinking too, because you don't want to put somebody in a spot that they're uncomfortable with. But Provy's completely comfortable with it. So yeah, we'll get a good look here at him at right side tonight with Z.
At this point of the camp, have you reached the benchmarks that your staff maybe met or had set before camp started? Are you where you want to be?
Yeah, I would argue that we're ahead of that, just with our work, with our structure, with our commitment in areas. And I think I mentioned this the other day. The depth of our organization is exciting for us as coaches to see these guys. First couple of days of camp, everything was going so fast, and it's like I have no idea who this guy is or that guy. And then it just kind of starts to calm down and settle in, and you get to know the player, his traits as a hockey player. But then you further that with getting to know them as people. I really like the depth of not only our hockey players, but our people as well, to the point of Brinley, people that are committed to help this organization win.
There's been a lot of talk about Matejchuk this camp, but you've got a lot of young players still in general on this roster. In general, is that sometimes as a coach one of the more difficult things you have to balance when you have young players, is figuring out how to get them in position to succeed, not wanting to overwhelm them, things like that? Yeah. Is that, as a coach, is that a real fine line that sometimes you have to balance?
Yeah, I think it's not just coaches, it's the organizations, right? It's all our whole management team, and we're in constant communication, with Don's guys and with our guys downstairs of trying to figure out exactly how much someone can be given or earned. That a lot of guys have earned to maybe be here or be in Cleveland or whatever, but now it's like, well, okay, is he ready? Has he had just a phenomenal camp? And then you got to balance all that kind of stuff. We're going to try to give him too much, or can he handle all of it? So, yeah, and then you obviously, get as much information as you can, as much feedback as you can from people that are watching. That's why it's not a one-man decision. We do it as a group, and hopefully we make the right ones.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.